What a game, what a game, what a game. Welcome back to the Raptors RapUp podcast. I'm your host, Ervin Lingam, and man, did the Raptors win this game huge. 122-83. The win wasn't in any doubt after that second quarter, and the Raptors pretty much just blew this game away. In that first quarter, the Raptors turned the ball over, didn't shoot the ball well, and you may have thought this game was going to be a little competitive, but you probably found this out at the beginning of the game. The Bulls were missing most of their key guys on this night. I was just looking at their roster and everybody in suits. You had Zach LaVine out. You had Bobby Portis out. Lowry Markkanen, Chris Dunn, Denzel Valentine. Probably 5 of their top 6 or 7 guys right there out. Raptors had OG out, Norman out, Kawhi resting, and Miles out. So both teams very depleted with their talent. But the Raptors lose Kyle Lowry in that third quarter where he tweaks his ankle and he left the game immediately. But he did come back and sat on the bench, and Nick Nurse after the game said he was still kind of active around in the locker room. So he might be able to play the next game on Tuesday, but I don't know if Nurse will risk it because that's also a back-to-back game as well. So they play Tuesday and they also play Wednesday as well. I believe it's Orlando on Tuesday and then Atlanta right after. The Raptors have an easy schedule coming up. Their next 4 games are against teams below 500. So the Raptors could really make a quick run because they could just steam through some of these teams. Washington's sort of playing better, but Miami is a tough team defensively. But Orlando and Atlanta should be easy wins, but you never know. Orlando's kind of random. They sometimes beat good teams and lose to very bad teams. So the Raptors just gotta take care of business normally. But honestly, this game was a huge blowout. Great move by Nick Nurse inserting Fred VanVleet into the starting lineup, and man, did he need it. 18 points in this game, led the team in scoring, shot the ball well, 7 of 11 from the field, and hit 4 threes on this game where he missed all his shots last game. It really gave him confidence and he played with more, I would say, determination. He wanted to take that shot. He wanted to make it, and boy did he make it. Jack Armstrong interviewed him after the game asking what gets him going offensively and makes him more confident in himself. He said it's just the ball going in the net, and for shooters like VanVleet, he just needs to see at least one shot go in, and as soon as he hit that first couple threes, I think the rest of the night he pretty much knew that he had it going. He even hit a floater in the lane this game. Seemed like he was confident driving in. But honestly, the Raptors need to get a few guys to get it going. DeLon Wright, Kyle Lowry, and Fred VanVleet. All 3 of them are struggling right now shooting the basketball. Nick Nurse keeping Lowry in the game in the third quarter when the Raptors were pretty much up by 30. And pretty much had this game in the bag. He really wanted Lowry to get a rhythm, but it ended up biting him in the ass because Lowry got injured. Sometimes you think, oh, you should keep him in the game to get that rhythm, but sometimes you're like, oh, he should have just yanked him. The game's already over. You never know until the game's already over what's going to happen, and it's already too late. But hopefully Lowry's injury is not that severe. We cannot afford another injury at this point. All these guys are falling down like flies. It's just getting out of hand. But honestly, people are saying that we need Fred VanVleet to become more of a playmaker because the Raptors don't have a lot of playmakers. I think Siakam has emerged as a playmaker because if you just throw Siakam at the top of the 3-point line, give him the basketball after setting a few screens, some movement here and there, and he just drives past his man. He was just finding Ibaka or JV with these quick passes in the lane right before the defense can react. And man, easy baskets and great high percentage shots Siakam's giving these guys. And he found shooters when they needed to. He found Danny Green early on. He found Fred VanVleet in the corner. And the thing about Siakam that I like more than DeLon Wright is hesitating with this shot. And I think DeLon Wright has great looks and has the potential to knock these down. He just got to take those shots with confidence. Like some threes I saw him knock down today, I'm like, you had that look maybe a couple times earlier. He should just take it because once you skip out on that good shot, to get a better shot than that is hardly unlikely. So he's got to take that shot that the defense gives him and just take it with confidence. Like, I saw Siakam take a 3 with no one around him. He missed the 3, but the confidence is there. And then he got the rebound, he drove in and then kicked it out to Fred VanVleet for the 3. But I'm just saying, you just got to take the 3, keep the defense honest. And honestly, you're not that bad of a shooter, Delon. Take that shot with some confidence and I know you'll make it. He hit that huge 3 against Boston, so I don't see why he can't take the shots against a team like Chicago. Just take it with the confidence. But honestly, the bench played great in this game as well. Pretty much took care of the Bulls without any problems. The Raptors didn't need the starters to come back in the fourth, and it was over by then. The Raptors dominated every category in this game. This game was complete domination. The Raptors out-rebounded the Bulls by like 20, shot the ball over 50% in this game, 14 threes, and pretty much attacked them on every fast break. It was a very solid game from the Raptors. So this is how you should beat bad teams. You should absolutely destroy them and get this game out of the way, get some rest as well, because they have a tough schedule coming up, another back-to-back coming up, so the Raptors can use all the rest they can get. I like what Fred VanVleet did today. He played with confidence. Moving forward, hopefully this gets him started and gets his engine going, because that was his best game of the season right there. DeLon played solid, found some guys near the basket, made some good plays here and there, got a few steals to get him going as well. Lorenzo played nice, and Jordan Lloyd came in. He looks like he has a good 3-point shot right there. Just great pull-up threes in this game as well. Monroe was good as well. Just a solid game all around from every single guy tonight. Honestly, the problems that the Raptors have weren't exposed by the Bulls team. Nothing really bad happened in this game other than the injury to Lowry, but it was a good game overall. One thing I can maybe critique is the Raptors' turnovers. 23 turnovers in this game, just simply careless in that first quarter. Bad passes. The Raptors early on just couldn't grab the basketball. Like, there were some passes to Ibaka in the lane. If you just catch it, you go up, it's a layup. Then Lorenzo Brown wasn't looking when Lowry gave him the ball for a layup. And then JV missed a lot of catches in the paint and just kept losing the basketball. The Raptors turned the ball over tons of times in this game. And against a bad team, it's not so impactful. But against a good team, the good teams will make you pay. So the Raptors definitely got to tighten that up. Otherwise, it's been solid. The Raptors are still in the bottom 10 in 3-point percentage. And honestly, this team's got to improve their 3-point shooting. Without CJ Miles on the court, the Raptors are lacking that 3-point shooting. But Danny Green picked up the pace today. 7 of 7 in this game, 17 points, 3 of 3 from 3-point land. He's honestly our best sniper from the outside, but the Raptors definitely could use CJ Miles getting it going and Fred VanVleet coming back and Lowry shooting. Those are our shooters, and we need those guys to shoot them, knock them down. Otherwise, teams will just keep closing it in, and the Raptors will have a tough time running their offense. Defense was solid tonight, kept the Bulls down to 12 points in one of those quarters, and that's what blew open the lead right there. Otherwise, a solid game from the Raptors, all around solid game. Good bounce back game. Raptors needed this one. If the Raptors didn't get this one, it'd be pure panic mode, because how can you lose against the Bulls without anybody other than 5 of the top 6? But another good game, guys. Until next time, peace. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the Raptors Wrap Up. Smash that like button, guys. Until next time, deuces.